Hiya, how you doing? Yeah, I've been watching too many episodes of Friends. Used to like it, you know, Friends. Well, I still do. But I've got into it again. I'm watching it on Comedy Central. And it doesn't matter where you watch it from, does it? It's all good, clean fun. Sort of. In fact, there was some vacuum sightings in Friends. I do remember that Dyson that Monica had, and to clean the Dyson, I think she used a little dust buster. There were other vacuums, I'm sure, but the Dyson does stick out. Now, here we have, on with the show. We don't want to be too, I'm not about Friends, am I? Here we have a rather grubby, plain looking box. Come all the way from China in a big ship, in a container, with thousands of other quality goods from China. This might be a quality item, but for what I paid for it and for the brand, I don't think somehow it's going to be quality. It might be interesting, but I don't think it will be working in a couple of years, let alone 50. This is item Efbe Schott. I think I've pronounced that correctly. It's item Efbe Schott BVP3L, quantity 1, gross weight 6.1.5 kilograms or something. 6.15.3, I don't know. It's a backpack vacuum, as you can tell from the thingy. It says here, backpack vacuum cleaner, rucksack vacuumer new. Okay, I've always wanted to wear a vacuum cleaner, for special occasions only, of course, and this will enable me to have it on my back while I'm cleaning my home. So let's open it up and have a look at it. Efbe Schott. Now, I associate that brand with a rather dubious TV shopping channel that is no longer here, called Bid TV, Bid Up TV, Price Drop TV. They're all the same. They used to sell a load of these Efbe Schott things, but because that's nice. That's nice. It's in another box. I was thinking it was just going to be like this. That's one good thing about Amazon, actually. I've had a few vacuums from Amazon recently, and they are quite good at hiding the packaging. They normally, although they don't have to, but the vacuum cleaners normally come inside a brown box so that the courier or postman doesn't think, oh, got another vacuum for that nutter. I'm sure Mr. Yodel Man and Mr. Hermes Man do think that. But I'm keeping them employed, so what should they care? There we go. It's upside... Is it upside down? Yes. There it is. Now, you know, I didn't want this vacuum as a collector's item. I just wanted it because it's a little bit different. It's a little bit quirky. Some people like quirky things. Some people like boring, traditional, dependable things. I thought this was quirky, and for 30-something pounds, I thought I'd try it out. Bit garish, lime green colour. Now, backpack vacuums are more associated with the commercial cleaning industry and like aircraft cleaning, because somebody can have a backpack vacuum on their back, so they're not having to drag. They can clean a large area, although an upright would be better for a large area. But they can have a backpack vacuum on their back, singing Valderie, Valdera, that one, while they're vacuuming. They're not really known for domestic use. So, we will see how this goes. Here's the instructions. Efbe Schott backpack vac. I expect could be in pidgin English. A lot of these instruction books are in pidgin English. Using your new backpack vac. The vac is designed to be used solely with the unit being worn on your back or with care slung over one shoulder like a rucksack. The back is padded and there are shoulder straps, adjustable, and a waist supporting straps, adjustable, fitted to the machine. The straps are not removable. Oh well, that seems okay, English. Perhaps they've had an English person write these instructions. Okie dokie. There we go. That's for my reference. That's how it went back in the box. Here first is pretty bog standard carpet and floor nozzle. Very familiar design again. Cheapo plastic base plate. There's a pedal for your brush. I'm sure I've got a vacuum with this same nozzle, I can't remember. I think it might be in the Hoover Whirlwind bagged cleaner. Pretty cheap. These might be 32mm diameters, so if they are, it means you can use some better tools. So that is for your carpets and your hard floors. Next thing out of the box is one plastique extension tube and another plastic extension tube. Nestling in the box is an upholstery curtain stair nozzle with a 1 litre picker. There we go. I'm not sure if this comes with a dusting brush. Would be useful if it does. Ah, it does and it doesn't. Deary me. It's one of those, isn't it? One of those toothbrush. One of the Esther Ranson toothbrush attachments, look. Non-English folk won't know who Esther Ranson is. I don't know if I can mention any American with big teeth. Bette Midler has quite a large set of gnashers on her. Not that I've got anything against Bette Midler. She's a very good actress and a lovely singer. But there we go. That's your tiny, rubbishy little thingy-majig. Crevice tool and dusting tool. Yeah, I'm going to... I've got my James somewhere upstairs. I might grab one of James' accessories and see if they fit. So I'll be able to confirm before the end of the video if they are 32mm, which will make this machine much better. An old saying that was in my dining hall at school, up on the board on a big plaque, manners maketh man. Well, for me, cleaning tools maketh the vacuum. You can have quite a poor, mediocre type vacuum, but if it's got some decent tools, it can elevate it to being quite good. Right, I think that's it for the small tools. I think I'll pull it out. Come on, this is the United Kingdom. There we are. Right. Put everything back how it goes. You never know, this might, it might turn out to be a very useful little machine, and I might decide to keep this out so I can use it. But I will need to get a decent, or at least if the Henry or James dusting brush fits, at least I can, I'd need a decent dusting brush for this machine, I think. Okay. It's quite light, well it'd have to be if you're going to wear it. Probably lighter than my rucksack. It's basically, it is like a rucksack. I hope you enjoy seeing lots of different types of vacuums. That's why I thought, you know, I have bought a lot more vacuums than I would normally buy, and it's basically because of this channel. Oh, it does. It actually has an on-off switch in the handle. It's a stretch hose, and I'm assuming, I mean, it looks like an on-off switch. Because obviously, when the machine's on your back, you can't sort of reach around to turn it on. Wow, if it does that, that's very good. As I was saying, I do buy more vacuums than I would have normally if I hadn't got this channel, because I see a vacuum, not because I want to buy it for myself, as in the past. That fits on underneath, look. But sometimes I see vacuums and think, Well, that would make a good video. I think my viewers might like to see that. So that's why sometimes I do get a little bit annoyed when I am badgered to buy certain machines, because, you know, I'm not a wealthy man by any means, and you know, I take on board some of the suggestions, but to be honest, I can't be buying every single vacuum that you want me to test. For some reason, also because we don't have them in the UK. I get a lot of American viewers asking me for things, and I have to say, well, we don't sell them. We don't have them in the UK. I can't use them. Right, well, I'm a bit close, I think. I'll adjust the camera. Looks okay so far. Right, so here is the unit itself. Got the mains cord here. Does the hook turn down? Doesn't look like it does. There's a little bit distorted, but there is a little clip on the plug to keep it secured. Doesn't look very long. You see, with this sort of vacuum, you really need a longer flex, because you are limited. It's not like a cylinder with a long hose. I mean, it seems okay. I'm not sure if it's bagged, this. Now, here's the back. As you can see, it is padded, just like a rucksack. I will be modelling this before the end of the video, once I've got it on my back and fully adjusted. I think actually it goes that way. It goes that way up. That's it. That's the way up it goes on the back. So it is like a rucksack. You've got these two straps. And I think these might hold the tubes, you know. So it's all adjustable. Here's the little rating doobry. Can we see it there? Oh, I'm so hungry. Been doing a lot of videos today, and I got up very early, about 5 in the morning, and had a little breakfast then, and I've no idea what the time is, but my stomach's saying, feed me. Let's have a look. I don't know. Oh, it's 600 watt nominal, 800 watt maximum. Do not fill with hot ashes. This is an attended appliance. Domestic use only. And there's a helpline, of course, made in PRC. Where else? Well, there are other places in the world, but looks a bit like a little cylinder like that. But they say you're supposed to. I can't see why you couldn't possibly use it with the machine on the floor like that. The exhaust vent is here. Assume there'll be a little filter, a little sponge. I'll check the instructions. I expect I can wash that. I hope it's not going to be too noisy. You don't want a noisy thing on your back. Oh, it looks, it could be bagless, I don't know. Ooh. What is... Oh. There. Something was sticking. There is a seal around this compartment. It was sticking. It isn't bagless, but it's a cloth bag. There we are. A bit like the cloth bags that Hoover provided on some of their cylinders at one point. For their lifetime cleaners, they had an upright as well. So not too big, but it is, obviously you can empty it. I would like, they may have the option of paper bags, because I don't like cloth bags. I'd rather have a bagless vacuum than one with a cloth bag, because, you know, they get quite clogged up. Obviously I've got other vacuums to clean, and that's what I would do. Rather than washing the bag, I would clean them with another vacuum. Does it have a pre-motor? Yes, there is in there. Pre-motor filter. So I don't think it's got rating, you know, the energy label on this. Probably doesn't, it's probably in its own sort of category, so it doesn't have one. Now let's see, which way is it going in? Is it that way? Yes, I think it slides in. Excuse me. It's a little bit tricky. So it's tricky with it empty. When it's got loads of dirt in it, it's possibly going to be a little bit messy. So that... Oh, that's it. I was trying to slide it down somewhere, but it doesn't slide down. It is held into place with that little catch there. I think that's in. So there we go. It's cloth bag inside there. Oh, we've got the hose. So this is a stretch. Obviously, it's not going to need to stretch up the stairs because you'll be walking up the stairs. You can see this has been quite useful for stairs because you can just walk up the stairs. You're not carrying the vacuum. You've no weight in your hand. The weight is distributed on your back. The only thing you're having to deal with is this handle and the nozzle. So if you've got lots of stairs or you need to clean up ladders for any reason, this is the sort of thing. That's why they're used often in commercial environments. But the hose does stretch, and I'm wondering, there's a button there as well. Oh, I've just pressed it in, and it's not popped out. Oops! I hope I've not done anything wrong. Now, I think that's a hose. Yes, it's a hose. It's the hose release button. That. As I say, I'm not sure. Oh, there's a lot. Ah, yes. Let's have a look. Oh, you can buy bags for it. I'll go on their website. Actually, they do have a website. Efbe Schott. Oh, it's Team UK. I've heard of that company. There's a list of spares and things, and quite cheap. Oh, it's in euros. Some are in euros, and some are in. Oh no, yes, the filter accessory pack, £9.95, combi tool, £7.95, extension tube, £7.95, floor brush, £2.95, that's cheap, flexi hose, £9.95, pack of 5 bags, £9.95. Oh, total includes VAT and P&P. Well, I'll go on their website and have a look. I'd rather get paper bags for this. Before I do my demo, I'll get some paper bags. I don't really want to mess up the other one. So that, now I've pressed it in, should come off. Perhaps oh, Roger, what have you done? Oh dear, better put that back. You see, if there's a button to press, I'll press it. Right, it's popped out again. Okay, let's plug it in. Well, I think it's good so far, as long as it's not going to be terribly noisy. If it's not too noisy and if it's got a good suck to it, I think it's, so far, it seems a pretty good thing. It might turn on when I switch on the wall socket. It hasn't. Hopefully that's a good sign. I'm really surprised at this price. I can't recall how much it was. It was about, I think, £25. You know, ridiculously cheap. But it's actually got... Now I'm assuming it's a wired remote. It's very hard to see. If it's not wired, you'd think actually there'd be a little battery in there. It would be safer. But it would say in the instruction book if it's got a battery. I don't think it has, so there must be a little wire. Okay, let's see if it works. I know it's brand new, but I'm going to put it a little further away from me just in case. Bit noisy. Does work though. That's good, isn't it? Remote control. Remote on off anyway. It's not going to win any prizes for suction, but for above floor cleaning, which is where this will excel. Obviously you've got hard floor and carpet nozzle, but I think this is where I might find this useful, is to use it for all my dusting and my above floor jobs. As I say, it probably would benefit from a better dusting tool. Wow. Gosh, okay then, I'll adjust the straps, pop it on my back, and we'll see how comfortable it feels. And here we see Roger modelling the latest fashion for Spring/Summer 2016, the Efbe Schott Backpack Vacuum Cleaner. Finished in a stylish lime green colour, with remote on-off control, a powerful suction to deal with all your nooks, crannies and above floor cleaning. Simply switch the machine on. And you can clean all around your home. It's a fantastic machine for that young man about town. Efbe Schott, what all the best people are wearing this season. Well, I have to say, it is comfortable. With these, we've got this chest strap here, just over my ample chest here. I was going to say bosom, but no, I haven't reached the man boob, the moob stage yet, and I don't intend to. No, I can't do that. No. They're firmer. Right, yes. Maybe if I had it underneath it would lift them up. But anyway, here's the strap. It's comfy. It's very light. I could go jogging with this, actually. I could. Jogging around. Do. I'm having fun today. Oh gosh, my Yorkshire accent's coming out. Andy Kirk, I do not sound like a Yorkshireman. How dare you? Can you see it? Is it okay? I can't see it myself because I've got my back to the camera, which is very rude. It's probably not the best image. Try and look. Ooh. Anyway, no, it's comfy. It really. Oh, please, there's punch, and I still can't get over the on-off. I did see it, a button here, but I thought, no, surely not for that price. It can't have an on-off switch on the handle. But obviously, if it wasn't, they'd have to put it somewhere, and you'd be sort of feeling for it, and you'd be, oh, where is it? So having it here, wow, this is great. Now, more exciting things to think about. Could fit a turbo nozzle to that, couldn't I? Wow, this is great. And so cheap. Cheap as chips. You know, wow. Oh, I think I might wear this out for special occasions. Right, what I'm going to do is pause my little camera and go on the search for some 32mm tools, and fingers crossed, if they fit this, then I've got a serious piece of kit to deal with all those dusty areas in my home. Right, I've been looking for some 32mm tools, but I've been having a bit of a sort out, and I've packed away a lot of my vacuums, and the only vacuums I've got out are non-32mm ones. So I've got a AEG, which uses a silly oval shape. I've got Sebo and Miele, and of course they're not standard. Oh, what about that Maytag? Hang on a minute. Well, what I've done, this is a James. I can't find my James small tools at the moment, but this is a James extension tube. Now it does fit, but it is pretty loose. So in order to make it tighter, I would have to maybe wrap some tape, insulating tape, black insulating tape around that. Just a couple of goes round possibly, and then that would make that tighter. It does fit. Yeah, but as soon as I start to use the machine, it's come away because of the nozzle on the floor, so that's no good. I'll just pick that up. But I did try a Hoover. I've got a Hoover Turbo Master, and I did put the dusting brush from that, and it fitted quite snugly. Now that fits more snug, the actual main nozzle. So if that fits nicely, I think the small pneumatic tools will fit the end of this machine. So that is good. I've got a Maytag vacuum behind. Let's just have a look. This is a reasonable dust. It doesn't match. Now that fits, and I assume that that's a 32mm size on the Maytag upright. So although that doesn't match, I do have plenty of other tools that do, and that's a nice tight fit. It's just the extension tube was a bit loose. So wow. So if that's the case, I can fit lots of different tools to the end of this. So it's really, really good. Well, that's just about the end of the unboxing and initial first look at this Efbe Schott backpack vacuum. I'm really quite pleased with it for the price I paid. You'll get this on Amazon, I expect, if it's still available. You shouldn't pay more than £30. It's a bargain, I think. I think mine was about 25, 27, that sort of price, so expect to pay that sort of price for it. I would pay up to 40, even possibly even £50 if I saw this for £50. You know, not bad. Would be even better if it had a variable speed and a few paper bags as standard, and of course a proper dusting tool. But as I say, I think I'll be able to fit a pneumatic dusting tool to this. It does seem to be a nice tight fit. The extension tube wasn't, but the small nozzles did fit quite nicely, and there might be an adapter anyway you could get, so you could improve on the rather cheapy type tools, especially the little toothbrush tool. Oh, shouldn't have done that, don't know where it's been. Okay, thanks for watching. Well, I will be doing a full demo of this. I'll get some bags for it. I'd rather use paper bags. And seek out some 32mm tools so I can, and a turbo nozzle, as well as a full-sized floor one. I'll see if I can fit a handheld one to this. So yeah, I can see myself using this if I want to dash around the house. Of course, I'll be seeing how long the flex is when I do the demo. I should be able to get up to the top of the stairs, no trouble. But yeah, all in all, got plenty of reach with the other extension tube on. All in all, it seems first impressions are pretty good. So, for me and the Efbe Schott Backpack Vac, it's goodbye. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please thumbs up, please check out my other videos. So until the next time, I'll see you very, very soon.